Hello and welcome. Today is Sunday, January 25th. We got a Lorwyn draft started here, and I'm deciding between a mythic and a rare. Hmm. I haven't had a chance to really play with either of these, but I've been wanting to get into elves recently, and with this Assert Perfection, I think it might come back on the wheel. So I think I'm gonna try the champion and see what elves are all about. Here in pack 2, we've got a nice dragon, a fine two-color, or a fine white card, and a great removal spell. Looking at potential wheels, maybe the farrier will come back. I'm just going to take the most powerful card here, the dragon. Pack 3, we see a goblin card, a fairy card, a vivid card. It's probably where Shrine Rock Tyrant would be the best. It's in vivid. If we take the Squawk Roaster, I think we get to play our Spine Rock Tyrant more often. So I think I'm going to take that and get that in these champions. Moving right along, we've got an excellent blue rare. We've got a fine goblin card, fine interaction. Being able to target a spell or a creature is better than that effect usually has. I think we'll play the Fairy Wizard and try and see if we can get a Vivid deck started. More cards here to consider. I think Tweez will let us play our Tyrant the most often. Not really looking for a Merfolk here, and a step just above this would be the Grasping. This Gift is a pretty powerful card. If you discard it, you can bring it back. If Blight is upside, then you're getting quite a bit out of the deal. We got another Tweez. This will hopefully lock us into red. A Zealot here. Something fine to do on turn 2, and a great card on turn 6. It's 6 mana, 6/5, and it pretty much says draw a card with a 2 mana buyout. Oh great, we found the Forging Wicker Moth. This is one of the cards that makes Vivid actually possible, since it can be any color of your choice and really boost your numbers up. So I think I'm going to go ahead now and order our cards. Burning Curiosity. I think in a Vivid deck is fine. You're rarely going to be able to play all 3 cards out, but playing out 2 of them for 1 card, everybody knows that's already nice. Goblins card, Kithkin card, and a 5-drop without a color. I think we'll just take the green card and put it in the sideboard. So right now we are mostly mono red, with our removal and our card draw being in red, and same with our win conditions. So we are looking for cards exactly like Flaring Cinder, where it can be cast for 1 red red, but it shows blue mana cost for your Vivid. Stratsaur, great. This is one of the only decks in the format I think that can play Reckless Ransacking. See, second champions of the perfect. You would need quite a bit of amount of changelings to be able to play that, so we're not considering it. This Lava Leaper is known as the biggest trap in this format, but looking at the possible cards, I'm thinking between this Pyretic Strike and this Embrace. Do I want white removal or black removal? I think we'll start with the white removal. Jeskai has been a bit more around than blue, red, black. You see a Flamecaster, another Stratsaur. Chopping Changeling is really nice, and we'll probably end up green, blue, red if I had to wager. Maybe we'll get the Stratsaur back. Moving along here, we see a great elf card in double black. Shimmer Creeper. We're not really looking for more 5-drops, but we are interested in 2 mana deal 2. If we can keep the board pretty clear and then drop our big Vivid cards, I think that will end up being a positive for us. Let's see what's going on with this pack. A second Stratsaur. If we are blue-red based, and we could just have a little bit of green and white. Fortunately, we get a great green card right after making the decision to be blue-red, but Feed the Flames is a fine interactive spell. Moving right along, Blossoming Defense for our big creatures would go a long way into helping us win some games. Giving up a Guild Weaver, an Informant. I'd much rather be deeper in green than I would be deep in blue. Ooh, now we have a choice between second Wickermaw and first Graspling. I think you want definitely one of these Grasplings in any Vivid deck, but these Wickermaws are maybe a step above replacement. A C plus type card. Ooh, second Burning Curiosity. Throw our -1 counter onto our Foraging Wickermaw. We got a black removal spell. Might be able to play that. Black removal spell, might be able to play that. None of these cards are interesting to us, so we'll cut a red card. Got an option of a Pummeler and a Mystic. And then a trick we don't like. Okay. Heading into pack 3, pick one. We have a few 4 CMC or higher cards for the Rhyme Speaker. This card is green, but does a lot of work. probably end up taking it and hoping that green is more open in this direction. Here's another green card. That is very good. Changeling and mana ramp. Wouldn't mind getting a Glutton, a Feed the Flames, or a Core back from this pack. You got the Sunderflock. Great if you're not playing against elementals. Of course, not great if you are. 7 blue blue. Costs less if you have elementals, and it just turns out that the Teamer deck will have mostly elementals. It's probably, well, now we're definitely more consolidated into blue. Gonna be a main color now. Looking at a tri-land versus some cards we're not very interested in, so tri-land easy there. Further in, we're thinking about playing this chump blocker. This isn't the Feed the Flames pack that we saw earlier, which makes me think that maybe I can pass this one and get another one. Graspling gets a spell snare. I don't think we'll have blue up very often, so I'm going to take the Graspling here. Probably get rid of these black cards, maybe get rid of this white card. See another tri-land here for us. Alright. Glutton wouldn't be terrible, but I think maybe this Finish Core might be good. Alright. We got a Flaring Cinder versus a Temporal Cleansing. The Cleansing hasn't been doing great for me in this format so far, so I'm not very interested in it. Alright, now we can figure out what the heck's going on with this deck. Let's see, if we took out all the green, we'd be 2 cards away from being a playable deck. What kind of power level bump are we losing though? This is unlikely to be more than a 2 powered. Scarecrow, Boulder Dash, some removal. Feed the Flames, some removal. Alright, so this deck looks pretty nice. These green cards I don't think are worth playing. So we could just slam in the Temporal Trespassing and the Reckless Ransacking and call it good. How much equity are we leaving on the table by not playing an Explorer, a Chopping Changeling, and a defense? Sapling Nursery is quite good. Though without being base forests. those aforementioned cards get worse. So we'll go ahead and put a removal spell in, and then we will just put a treasure maker in. Alright, this is the deck. Turned into a vivid deck into a elemental deck without a lot of the elemental cards that I would generally play. So let's see if we Sunderflock some people out, or if we're playing against elementals, the Sunderflock will be less than desirable. Alright, 2 mana. Got a cycle into a mana ramper, Sunderflock at the top. It's going to cost 3 less, so this is already a 6. I think this is a fine opening hand. Go ahead and find our second blue. Gonna get a 5-drop ready next turn. Are they gonna have a removal spell? I think we'll soft pedal the Tyrant. So if they go too wide here, we can Sunderflock them. Alright, 3/3. What is this trying to tell us here? Two damage somehow. Yeah, Prodigy. Right, we can go for just the next 2 cards. Give something, get something up so we can have the Sunderflock next turn. This didn't end up being worth a full card. But at least we get to reset opponent. Pass. Go. Sentinel. Cleansing. Get some racing going. Next turn, Sentinel will be able to block. Let's go ahead and just wipe the Sentinel down. Yikes. I don't see see how. I'll be blocking the 4. Hoping to find another Sunderflock. Boulder Dash. Eclipsed Bogart. Alright, found a land. We're looking to interact as much as we can. So that's going to be 4 and 2. Looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. They don't know we got the Tweeze lethal. We don't know if they have the Tweeze lethal. Unburying. Damage equals to 3. Okay. We won. Got something in your nose there, friend. Game 1 in the books. A double Sunderflock deck. Hit some pretty bad variants with most of our Burning Curiosities. What did we cast? 1 card of them? We cast a combat trick just to make a treasure. But that's okay. We've got dragons and huge elementals. What could go wrong? Senor Pete is here to show us what could go wrong. We got a red, interaction, everything you could want. Give him some free information. The value of not having to worry about doing end step stuff is... Let's go ahead and surveil 1. Lando. Use the 1 damage here to get a card out of their hand. Not the most beautiful play, but... Huh. Do we want to get a card out of their hand? Let's see what they got. down. Playing a land. Do we ramp to the Tyrant? I guess so. Let's do 2 and 1 and show the bad news. We're starting to catch up on mana now. We have 1 damaged mark. Double tweeze. Maybe get to double cleansing. They go activate land creature. Nope. Let's see, this is an instant. Something back. See, we don't want this cinder. And we're good with everything there. 6, 7. Folk deck, and we got him. Show him the bad news. All right, game 2 in the bag. Out here tweezing, we're out here with the Boulder Dash. I have a Burning Curiosity. Or 2. Well, against an aggressive start and against a slow start. Kithkin. Burning Curiosity, that seems fine. Let's see, we can get rid of the burning curiosity. Like these two, like this one. Maybe we'll just cycle that one for free. Very nice. Get some attacking going. Would not suspect that they would give up on that so easily. They must be feeling ahead. Got all the mana in the world over there. Assume this is dead. Oh, interesting. Very nice. Folks, Kitkins. They've got a little army coming. A nice little 1-2 punch. Oh, we're just in the Sunderfog waiting room. Don't think that's important. Let's see, we do have another Cinder. Maybe they want 2 more. Nice. Everybody hold. There's a buddy. Ooh. That's gonna be a problem. Go ahead and surveil one. Feeding the flames is not gonna be enough. Protection from opponents. Alright, big draw. Here we go. Tweeze. Go ahead and copy that. Get rid of that one. Get rid of this one. And let's see. I've got 6 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. So that is in fact lethal. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Don't see any way out of this. Because with a single target, oh good, they did give us another turn. Very nice of them. Bam! And that's that. Sunderflock, both of them in the bottom. 15. Let's see if I have... Oh no, we can still get full control. Pull their dash. You copy. You counter. You. Alright, Sunderflock. Dang you. Okay. Sometimes 2 of your rares are in the bottom 13 cards. Happens to the best of us. And the worst of us. Moving right around along. Ariana? Hi, Sunderflock. Better late than never, I guess. On the draw with Tweeze and Feed the Flames. What's a 2-mana play we're hoping to find? A Forging Wickermaw and a Summit Sentinel. Or all of our mana dudes, which we've already got enough mana. So this is about as good as a opener's is average. Hopefully on the draw we don't get anything too crazy. Got 2 Sunderflocks. We'll have to kill something here. Alright, we just need to draw a play for next turn now. Combo. Would have been counterspell. Alright. So that's 8. Might as well just get the counterspell out of the way. Besides, it's not going to change anything. Noggler. 6. Get rid of 3 cards. Awesome. Do we not want any of these cards? I think they are better than average. Taking 2. Don't want to discard any of that. Play this. Tap, tap, deal 2. Stunning creatures, eh? Glimmer number 1. Remove 2 counters. Get rid of this. Draw. Draw, draw. Draw, draw. Okay. Go ahead and slam that card. Go ahead. Do we have any more tweezers? We do not. Noggle in the mine there. Okay, let's start off with the loot. Not bad. Attacking. Spinners. Yep. Glenalendra. Good game. Their deck seemed designed to beat ours. It's, the whole bouncing your board doesn't really matter when they're at flash speed. But moving on to the next game, where hopefully it's not quite as ugly as that one. Well, looks like we might have a draw here. Noriyuki. And the real game. Alright. So we're just going to be looking for our manas. Elemental. Goodbye permanent card. Strat Swords would be my guess. Guess if they didn't like that card before. Got the Taster. Definitely don't want a second Wickerma. Take 3 here so we can get our Strat Sword next turn. And then we can tweeze away a land drop. Here's 3. I was not expecting to see their own Wickerma. Must have had a tough draft like us. Elementals. Goblins. Okay. 3 fly fire. Here we go. We're going to do the maximum block. Trample haste. Yeah. Hopefully that was the card you drew off of that, because it would be much better to give that haste. Show me what you got. Alright, hopefully we find a land in the top 3. That's an understatement. So if they go too far in, we can just tweeze them. One. Just tweeze them. We got another Burning Curiosity. Taking one. White one. 3 cards. Alright, found a use for that mountain in our hand. Oh, great. Well, they can just kill it. Land? No. Maybe. Discard up island. Your move. Would you like to kill my wicker moth? It's a pretty big berserker. Now we can get some value. Copy it, hell yeah. Moving right along in the double Sunderflock deck. Three and one. Headed to game 5. Lyrus. Good enough. Keep, find a mountain, boulder dash, their first 2 plays. More likely to be Sentinel though. Now we'll boulder dash anything. I got one. Your move. Squawk roster. Nice. Got some non-elementals out there. Drawing cards. Plains. Well, frig. Maybe they will give us a card. Deal 2, deal 1. Seven, right, 6. Sunderflock being awkward as usual. Down to 10. Huh. Do they have removal? We're hoping they go wide, wide, wide this turn. 3 more creatures, no elements. It's 5. That's not an elemental. Excellent. Excellent. Everybody getting up. And let's just go ahead and get some damage going. There's 7. Do we have Tyrant plus Tweez? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Odds are looking good. We might be able to find some lethal here. Wouldn't surprise me if they wanted to keep 3 mana up for a Glamour Might. Definitely not going to be aggro enough to tap my attacker. I don't believe it. Do need that damage. +2, +2. That's all I could think. Ah, they're noggling. Very nice. Alright. So if they tap this, Consider it tapped. No attacks. Two in the air. Don't see how they could find 3 damage. They're just gonna try and go wide and finish it off with a Merfolk Sky Swimmer. Play these two, tap them all. Leaving up 2 mana. Let's put the Fear God on him. Alright. So we got Tyrant and double Feed the Flames. Should be enough to survive. Don't have Frample. Alright. We'll just get you. Copy it. Get you. Very close to lethal. Alright, Burning Curiosity. We'll go ahead and figure out what we got. 1, 2, 3 Tweez. Is Tweez gonna be enough? Got you. Copy it. Got you. And you got him. You got something in your nose, sir. I wonder if Sunderflock was out in that game or not. Hoping to win one more before we lose. Make our gems back. Learn some lessons about the format. What lesson was that? Maybe that the Fiend core is good with Sunderflock. Manolith, that taps for 4 mana. Never seen it booted up before. Never seen it as a 4/4. They could have given it reach or something. Yeah, the Squawk Roaster not doing great. 2/2 double strike with maybe being a 3/3 or 3/4 double strike. Alright. We've got enough to make it a playable. I'm gonna try and find a land. Still gonna try and find a land. Alright, that should be enough. Just go ahead and bam. Deal another one. Alright. I wonder if it's ever right just to do 2. Probably not. Luton. I declare block. Willower's gone. Ooh. Flyer. Well, let's go ahead and blight onto that guy. Find the land. Next turn we'll probably Zealot. That's fine. Take 3. Land. Get the Zealot going. What do we got? A Cinder. Hopefully the Zealot's not nuggled. Come on, go wide one more time. Another Sky Swimmer. Maybe throw a 2-drop in there for good measure. Alright. I'm not sure about that one. So this will be 3. This will be 3. I like all those cards. We'll get into the rest. Got unlimited tweezes. A Stratsaur for emergencies. Oh, goodbye, Sunderflock. Let's go ahead and tweeze our good friend here. Let's tweeze our other good friend here. Kaboom! Tweeze. Good with Spine Rock Tyrant decks. Moving on to our next game. I think we can lose this one and still be proud. It's a bit of a messy draft. Started as Vivid and ended up as Elementals. Oof. On the draw here, no two. Much better. Second Curiosity could probably go. Island one time? Nice. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Bring it on, Recluse. You got nothing? Well, I got nothing. I had something. Alright, I assume they're gonna overreact to our rare here. And give us a clean landing spot for our Tyrant. Not bad. And alright. What do you got? I got 6/6. A third Recluse! Insane. Wow. Getting rid of a Zealot in that spot. They must have a white card they want to cast. The Swad away. Let's see, we take 9. Definitely gonna have to even Cinder and another thing is not good enough. Third Recluse rocked my world. I'm sure most of his opponents will be rocked. Well, that's another draft in the books. 5-3. Not bad. Thanks for joining me.